All right, welcome back, everyone. We're back live at the 2020 CCS B.C. Championships in Penticton, B.C. Just outside Alberta there. It's getting a little late. We're at the Lakeside Resort, and we're watching the B-side final of the men's advanced singles. We got Lake McKay at the table here. He's playing Russ Whittle. And they're racing to 8. And the winner of this will play me, but I'm not 100% sure that'll happen tonight. It's getting pretty late already. About 9:30 here in Penticton, so I would imagine these guys will take around an hour, maybe longer. They could take up to 2 hours. And that would make for a really late final. I'll make sure you guys are clicking that share button lots for me. This should be a really great match. Both these guys have been playing fantastic pool this week. And it's super busy in here, guys, so don't mind all the background noise. 8-ball teams started today for the B and C qualifiers. And I think the last match for them was scheduled for 9:30 tonight, so I'm thinking they're going to want us out of here decently early. Thanks, Gordon. What's up, David? Lake McKay with this 8-ball for the first game. Make sure, if you guys haven't already, get in on this viewer advantage shopping spree. $700 Canadian any way you want it. Only $20 Canadian per pack. No limit on how many you can enter. Thanks, Diane. Wilbur checking in to watch some semifinals. This is actually the semifinal, not the final. I do play the winner of these two, JVO. I am following along with the YouTube and the Facebook chat. Lake makes a ball on the break, and it's a pretty good look here. Thank you for sharing, Randy. Appreciate that. Everyone else out there, make sure you guys are clicking that share button lots for us. What's up, James from Lincoln City? So Lake's gonna shoot this 7 inside. What he's looking at is what he's gonna shoot next. All Calgary final again, possibly. Possibly, but I know Russ got woken up to play this match. He was already in bed. And he's looking a little sleepy. Lake is wide awake. He's been here playing the 9-ball teams. His team got second. They finished about an hour and a half ago. What's up, Michael from Baltimore? How do I like switching playing 8-ball after playing 9-ball all day? James wants to know on the YouTube. I don't think it makes too much of a difference. Really, it's just as long as you can adjust to the break quick, that's really the only difference. You're still potting balls, moving the cue ball around. It's not too much. He made a good shot there, but I'm not sure what his next shot is. It might be the 3-ball really thin in the side. And you got to let that cue ball fly quite a bit. Someone get Russ a Coke Zero stat. Russ is on, very little sleep like the rest of us. We were up at 9 a.m. for a match today. Played till about 7, got 3rd place. He's going to thin this one. This one you got to let the cue ball fly quite a bit too. Shooting over a ball made it a little tricky, but it looks like he's okay. Awesome, Wilbur, but I'm thinking it'll be later than 2 a.m. Jory, I am waiting in the final for the winner of this. Jared, team is still in the 8-ball because we haven't played yet. We don't play till tomorrow night at 8. It's our first match. 9-ball team got 3rd. Or I should say maybe 3rd and 7th, 8th. We had 2 teams. What's up, Todd? Busy Buck in the house. What's going on, bud? Stephen Holem can be your favorite pool player. We can still be friends, Busy. Well, Lake's trying to figure out the right shot here. It's got to be the 4-ball. Cut the 7. You're just going back and forth too much with the cue ball to control it well, but he's going to try it. I guess if he cut the 4, he's kind of going into those balls over there on the wrong angle. He controlled that really well. And now he's got a better look at the 4 with angle to slide around to play the 6, probably in the same pocket. Could play it in the side or in the bottom right as well, but Same pocket, but that brings this ball into play, and it looks like he's just okay. See quick from this side angle what it looks like. Looks like he can see it because he's eyeing up what he's going to do with the 8-ball. He's just going to drop below the 8, play it in the right-hand side, or I think it goes in the bottom right corner. Could play it in the left-hand side too, but he's moving the cue ball more than he needs to. I don't think he has any angle to try to punch this around to play the 8 in the same pocket. He's going to play the 6. Awesome, Jory. Thanks. Where's Hole M this weekend? Yeah, he's not allowed to play this league anymore. Does this go on the bottom left? It's got to be pretty tight. No, he's shaking his head like that's not where he wanted to be, so he's playing this in the side, and it's probably a little tricky. Cueing near a ball is a little tough as well. Jared, we were giving them a couple of games. It was tough. Yeah, they played great. You're welcome, Randy. We still got 2 more full days of pool as well. This tournament's a marathon, 6 days. And busy, yeah. Good answer, bud. Yourself. That's who your favorite player is. Well, looks like Lake has returned the favor after Russ missed the 8-ball in the first game. Lake returns the favor, misses the 8 in the second game. And these little back doors like this, you absolutely have to take advantage of. You can't knock it out here.
1-0.
Somebody checking the score in my ear there. Deborah, what's up? I got we had 2 teams in the 9-ball. We got 7th, 8th, and 3rd. The team I was on got 3rd. And I await the winner of this match. And hopefully that's going to be played tomorrow night because it's already 9:30. 9:35 here in Penticton. Lake says that's good. 1-1. Time for a few ads in between racks here, guys. Karma Tattoo. Make sure you go check them out. Show them some love. Tell them you heard about them on Q Sports Live. And Jam Up Apparel. They just released a new little giveaway. First 200 people to get on board with Jam Up Nation to buy the Platinum membership are going to be entered in a draw to win a $1,000 shopping spree from Jam Up Apparel. Make sure you guys get in on that. And if you haven't heard about Jam Up Nation yet, go check it out on their website, jamupapparel.com. Great way to get yourself a discount on some sweet pool clothes and help support the juniors at the same time. Russ is a little bit sleepy. Very good. I see what you did there, Steph. Oh, Busy's turning 5 years old tomorrow. Well, I'll wish you a happy birthday tomorrow too, but Happy early birthday, bud. Deborah, yeah, I would imagine. It'll be on the stream tomorrow if we don't play tonight. Shirley says, looks like Russ woke up. All it's going to take is like a few of these racks where he just gets walking around, get the blood flowing, and he'll be right in it. Jory, I would love to see a Russ Ben final as well. Keep it in Calgary, you know? Jared, absolutely, yeah. I think we were in some talks with getting a San Francisco Q Sports Live going down there. So definitely we're kind of mulling around the idea of how to approach getting more people on board. People can stream under our platform, use our viewer base. And thanks, Greg Newland. Greg's in the house here somewhere. Just saw him. He's going to come by tomorrow morning, and we're going to set up his camera and see what kind of angle we can get on that as well. Oh, Russ is looking okay here. He's going to chip the 3 out when he plays this 6 ball. But he's going to come over and look to see if he'll have shape on the 4 when he chips that out, which he won't. So he's going to need to play shape on the 3 here. Cut the 6 in and shape the 3. I think it's going to push mostly towards the side pocket unless he's drawn into the 8. He needs it to hurry up. He wanted that near the corner pocket so he could play it first. He can play the 4 here, but inside spin might be a little tough with the 8 hampering some of his stroke, but I think he should be okay. Spin around off 3 rails here. Oh, he doesn't want to be on the rail. So now he's got to go below it and play it in the right-hand side. And you hate to have to do that. He's a little bit straight. Let's see what the side view looks like here, because he might be able to still force this around off 2 rails to play the 8 in the top left. It's pretty close, but that might be a little bit risky too. I'm not sure he'll take that risk. He might just try to lay up below it and play it in the side. Sometimes you just got to weigh the risk here. Make sure you leave yourself a shot. You'd hate to try to force around it and not get there. At least if you lay up underneath it, you know you're always going to have a shot. It just might be a tough shot. Jared's an hour away from Sioux Falls. There a lot. There's a lot of pool around, and he'd love to help. Well, Jared, you can send us a message to the Q Sports Live Facebook Messenger, and we'll stay in conversation about that. See what we can work out. So he did try to force around it, and it didn't work. And I didn't really think that shot would work, but he still has a look at this ball. Cut this in the side pocket. I mean, the thought that he missed the 8 in the first game and that Lake missed the 8 in the second game has to be in the back of his mind here. And he makes a good shot. The cue ball's going to stop. Really nice. Really nice finish from Russ there. And it looks like he has awoken. 2-1. The Mike Burton home team. James on the YouTube says, sorry for you, but I sure hope you play tonight. Well, we'll see. I'm sure if I have to play tonight, I can still piece it together. I'll make it work one way or another, today or tomorrow, you know. Deborah and Bob watching at work. Gotta love it. Rockin' the Misfit shirt. Russ Whittle. I think that's what that is. Or it's possible that's Lake's shirt. I'm not sure. He's got a pretty good look here. I mean, he's got to negotiate shape on this shot. It's not easy. This 5's a little bit thin. A lot thin. Crashed and burned, it looks like. I don't know if the 2 goes in the bottom right. Certainly doesn't go on the side. Gives a slight shake of the head there. The self-portrait t-shirts. Two off the 6 and in the side. That's probably what he was. Oh, it went in the corner. Nearly. Looks like it would have gone in there. He got pretty close. Within just a fraction of making that ball. Let's see what Russ can do. These balls are pretty open other than looks like that 12 ball up there. So that'll be the troubled ball, but I feel like the 15 leads him there pretty easy. Should see him run these balls out. Well, how about this ball over the side leads to this pretty easy. He lost that old main face one. I was always wondering what happened to that shirt, Steph. He lost it. He overhit that just a touch. I think he wanted more angle on the 15, but he's okay. Can just draw back here, I think. Straight back towards the right side rail. This works pretty good. 14 then, the 13. What's up, Steve? Extremely miss-hit that one. He pretty much stunned it when he was trying to draw it. But he's got another chance to get there if he needs to. Could draw back off 7 ball. Or he can just thin this ball in, come back and forth across. Oh, but he overcuts it by a lot. That looked like a tired shot. That was probably the first tired shot I saw. He kind of just got up and shot it right away and overcut it. Wasn't happy with where he ended up, but I feel like he didn't give that one the full effort. Good shot from Lake there to open that up. Play the 2 ball here. He could play the 4 into the 2. Might actually be the smarter shot. Because playing the 2, it's sort of a little tricky to negotiate shape. I think if you play the 4 into the 2, you're guaranteed on the 7. Good chance he just makes both balls there too, yeah. Nearly did. What's up, side from Dubai. Plays that nice and slow to keep the 7 over the hole. Draws up for the side. Russ says that's good. 2-2. The Jacoby black, guys. You're wondering what Russ Whittle is playing with. It is the Jacoby. Amazing hitting shaft, this thing. You ever find me at an event, come test hit with it. You'll love it. And if you guys want to get your hands on one of those, send us a message or shoot us an email. Give you all the info you need there. Russ to break here. 2-2, race to 8. You kind of almost know this one's guaranteed to go the distance. Can't see anyone even winning 8-5 here. I would expect this to be 8-6, 8-7. Russ with the crush it from the corner break comes up dry. Puts his cue to the side and takes a seat. And this is not a bad look other than where the 8-ball is. The 8-3 kind of make this not routine, but John doesn't like the modern tiny tip craze. The one thing I did notice, I switched from like 12-5 or 12-7-5 to 12-3, is shooting balls off the rail are way easier. So there's that, John. And thanks, Jeffrey, for cheering for me. Dave says, if me and Russ end up in the final, it's no hats allowed. David Harding, I'm going to win that match. I would win the no hats allowed match for sure. But still tentative, guys. I mean, I feel like it doesn't have to happen tonight. We have all day tomorrow to play it too, the final. I'm not sure what they think we're made of, but apparently we're all robots that don't eat sleep. Just been grueling days, 9 a.m. to 1 o'clock. All right. Thanks, Chad Gray. Oh, CTQ, man. Thank you, CTQ, man. Chad Gray, we did not take the 9-ball. We got third. We didn't even get to the final. So Lakes decided to work his way around the 8 rather than move it, which is always nice if you can do it. So he's just going to drop short side on the 3, and that opens the 8. Oh, he hit that a touch hard, but he's okay. Everybody hopes it's tonight, James. Except for probably me, Lake, and Russ. I know these guys have been playing a ton of pool. Dan Clark, yeah, I'm really not sure. It's looking like it's possible that we play tonight, but I just feel like it's 5 to 10, so if each match takes 2 hours and it goes 2 sets, like we're here till 3 a.m., I'd rather not do that, but if it must be, then I'll make it work. We'll do it. Well, thank you, Wayne. Appreciate that. Watching from New Zealand. Well, I'm not sure what happened there. I feel like this ball is no longer cuttable. He's going to try it anyway. It's amazing how many times this super crazy cut goes in with spin, but this is real tough. That's a little bit too thin. These guys are definitely showing fatigue factor here. That's the third 8-ball missed, I think, if my count is correct. Russ might be a bit off because he's wearing a new shirt, yeah. He doesn't have the old man shirt. It's a good story if I do. Yeah, I mean, as much as you guys want to watch it tonight, I feel like it would be a lot better to watch tomorrow. When we have some sleep, it might be a little bit better pool. Pretty routine out for Russ here. Yeah, John's not staying up that late. A lot of people aren't staying up that late. That's another reason we should maybe play tomorrow. Russ got more angle on this ball than he wanted. Let's see if he goes into the 13 here. Let's see if he cuts this ball and goes into the 8 or the 13. I think going into the 13 is probably the safer play. Or slow juice it. That's just a riskier shot too. I mean, he hit it so sweet though. Are you kidding me? Wow is all I can say about that. Wow. Well, Lake did push for this match to be played tonight, so he was probably hoping that Russ would be tired and make a bunch of mistakes. And he got one. He got one. You guys need some cue repair work done, go check out Nick's Cue Innovation. My man Nick does fantastic work at a very reasonable price. He is based out of Calgary, but you can ship him your cue. He'll do the necessary repairs and ship it back, all at a cheap price. And we got Brutal Game Gear, guys. Go check them out online, brutalusa.com. Lots of cool pool gear on there. Looks like these guys are taking a quick washroom break to try to figure out what's going on here. If you guys want to advertise with Q Sports Live, like Brutal Game Gear and Nick's Q Innovation, email us or message us through Facebook, and we'll give you all the different rates and the events that we'll be at, and we'll pretty much work with anyone. So you want to get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands, millions of people a year. Give you guys the side view while we're waiting for Lake to return from the washroom. Tomorrow, Jory, yeah. You're right, David. He won't be a happy camper about that at all, but I'm sure he can recover. Long days make for lots of mistakes, yeah. And yeah, Wilbur, I do agree. I feel like there's been a couple shots that he took for granted and missed. That was definitely one of them. He looked like he just kind of got up and shot it. But that happens to the best of us. We all do it, especially when we're fatigued, running on very little sleep. Long days of pool. But we love it. That's what we're here for. Lake to break, leading 3-2, race to 8 here. Was a slugged rack, or he hit that really, really bad? He's scratching his head going, what happened there? And what do I do now? This could be a long game. You would usually think. But these guys sometimes work it out pretty well. David thought the Jacoby Blacks had auto aim. Yeah, unfortunately they haven't made a cue yet where you could just close your eyes and hit it, but it's the closest thing to that. James says Adderall. Good shot from Russ there. That's about all he could do. Leave it long, keep the balls tied up. And I would imagine what he's hoping here is that Lake shoots a 50 in the side and tries to run this out with stripes. But that's just super tough to run out stripes here. Yeah, if Lake can hold his break, for sure. How many tables at this? CTQ wants to know. There's 40 tables in here. Randy, that's exactly why I try to play quick. So I don't think too much, don't overthink the shot. And usually where I first aim is pretty good. It's when I start thinking about if I'm aiming properly, and then I make an adjustment, and then I miss. And I think it's a lot easier to watch. Should get Russ a Red Bull. Russ has always been the kind of guy, just drink water and he can figure it out. Oh, he had a sort of a wired ball there. He made a good shot. Now he's got a chance, but it's still a little bit tied up. Looks like he can probably see the 6 ball. He's going to figure out what to do with the 5. I think he has to move the 8. I don't think the 8 goes in. Nice little chalk swipe there so he didn't have to walk around the table. That was crafty. That's exactly right, Deborah. That's the way I'm looking at it right now, too. I mean, if I got to play tonight, it's okay. We'll make it work. James wants to know, do people play straight pool much in Canada? No, they definitely don't. There's a handful of guys in Calgary who enjoy the game quite a bit. One of them being myself. I practice a ton of straight pool. I find it's the game that keeps me the most focused while practicing. Are we going to the Super Billiard Expo? No. No, we are not going to the Super Billiard Expo. Not this year. Deborah says yes, Canadians play all games. That is true. We do play all games. Straight in. Russ really needs to take advantage here. Really got to take advantage here. You can't give this one back and expect to win this match. Excuse me, guys. Starting to lose my voice here. At some point, I'll see if Ryan wants to sit in. I don't know. He's floating around here, looking tired, as we all are. One Pocket is a great game as well. Yeah, of course. So Russ nudged the 2 out of the way of the 8. He nudged the 7 out of the way of the 8. And now he's got these balls nice and open. Just got to avoid missing a pot, which he almost did right there. Wow. Well, let's see if he can gather himself. So I'll say this, guys. If Russ wins this, I don't think we're going to play tonight. If Lake wins, I think Lake is going to force this to be played tonight. If it's Russ, I'm going to say, yeah, we're both tired and we have all day tomorrow, and we'll just play it tomorrow. Be lots of time tomorrow. But I also don't blame Lake for trying to get this over with as well. So if he wants to play tonight, that's okay. Jonathan, we did okay in the 9-ball teams. We had 2 teams in the 9-ball, 2 Jet Setters teams. One of them finished 7th, 8th, and one of them finished 3rd. The team I was on finished 3rd. I don't know what just happened there, but looks like a timeout. Looks like Russ is going to take his 5 minutes. He's got to try to wake up here. And he knows it. He knows he's going to be in trouble if he doesn't figure it out soon. But it's at 3-3, so still plenty of time to make it work. Race to 5 here, guys. You guys want to get your hands on this Thumper Jump brake cue, send us a message. We'll have it shipped right to your door. Lots of different color combos there. And if you guys have been watching any pool today, you might have seen like a half a dozen jump shots courtesy of this thing. And if there were 6 shot, like 7 of them went in. Make sure you guys get in on this viewer advantage as well. Only a couple days left to enter. Going to draw it Sunday night. Yeah, Blake wondering, is this just one race to 8? This match is. The final is going to be somebody has to beat me twice. So potential 2 sets there. Race to 8. Let's flash up that viewer advantage again while we're waiting. Felicity, we're at the Lakeside Resort in Penticton, British Columbia. Watching the 2020 Falcon CCS B.C. 8-ball and 9-ball championships. All right, sorry guys, just had to answer a few quick questions there. So just answer a couple of your questions on the chat here. Jonathan, yep, hot seat. Thank you, Justin Beavis. Appreciate it, bro. Jory wants to know, did he grab a Coke Zero? I don't see one over there, so I think he's still just trying to get some water in him and trying to get the blood flowing here so he can wake up a bit. T.R. Olson, this is the B-side final, as Randy already answered there. Thanks, Randy. Yeah, sorry, Scott. I mean, it's tough in these big venues because we can't really set up a true commentary booth anywhere to avoid all the background noise. So sometimes people will just come right up behind us and start talking really loud, so then we mute the volume. Or if somebody just, yeah, like Randy said there, if I'm talking to some of the spectators, often they come up to ask about cues and tips and some of our sponsors, stuff like that. So I got to mute just to keep the private conversations out. So let's see what Russ can do here. Looks like I don't know if that 11 ball goes. Let's see if side view shows us any better. Looks like he's going to shoot it, or he's found a safe shot here. Yeah, he found a safe, and that's not bad. I don't think the 4-2 combination is wired at all, so I can't see a makeable shot here for Lake, like a potable ball. Nice return from Lake there, kind of froze Russ up to his own ball. I still think Russ should be able to find another safe here. It might be like jack up, kind of draw back to the rail behind the 13 ball. So I did expect him to look at this one for a little while. I mean, there's another shot here. He could kick the 11, but I feel like that's a pretty low percentage make shot, so he might look at like a two-way here, which I think he went over to look. If he kicks the 11 and hits it relatively close to where he wants, he shouldn't leave a shot or much of a easy shot for Lake. Except he left the 6 straight in the side. That's like the only place he didn't want to leave him. Guarantee that. Still no walk in the park here. I mean, the 7 has a small window to get on. The 1 ball has a small window to get on as well, and you almost need to develop the 2-4, so. Joel, yeah, it sounds like I should have Ryan stepping in for the commentary, so I'll probably sit with you guys for like another 15 or 20 minutes here. And then I'm going to step away and sort of clear my head just in case I have to play tonight. Lake made a good shot there. Cut that ball in the corner. And now he's got a real good look at this 7 ball. He's going to need to be dead straight in on the 1 to get on the 4 in the side next. I don't think the 2 goes in the side, but I think the 4 does. And I think just a stop shot here is okay. I think he probably doesn't want to be dead straight in on the 4 anyway. He might want a little angle so he can play the 2 in the side, the opposite side next. And thank you, John Graves and Wambra. And everyone else for all the nice comments out there. Appreciate it, guys. David, too funny. Wireless mics. Can't see that ever happening, but you never know. I should say, if they make me play tonight, I feel like I can play as good as these guys are playing right now, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm playing pretty good, so I know they both have their work cut out for them. It's not going to be easy, and they got to beat me twice. Just got to watch the 10 ball doesn't get in the game here. Which it never would with how straight this guy shoots. 4-3 now leading Russ Whittle is Lake McKay. Which brings us to our next sponsor ad here. Peter Chow with Graham Realty. Am I playing in the blind draw scotch at Hidden Spot for St. Paddy's Day? I don't think so, Jory. I'm not sure yet. And so a great question from Randy. Wants to know, do we have any more events? This will be our next event. The CCS Canadian Championships in Niagara Falls. March 17th to 21st. So we're going to have 2 weeks off between this event and that one. Lake breaking, leading 4-3, race to 8. Oh, after this final, Randy wants to know. I kind of figured that might be what you're asking too, but I figured it'd be a good time to tell you where our next streaming event is as well. Our first match in the 8-ball teams, the A Division 8-ball teams, doesn't start until 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Looks like he's made a ball in the break, and he's got a pretty decent look here. Balls lay pretty nice for him. I'd say pretty good chance he gets out here to take a 5-3 lead. And if you guys are just tuning in, make sure you click that share button for me. This match has still got a few twists and turns in it. You can guarantee that. Wilbur says, I would have the advantage of playing tonight. I've had time to rest minus commentary. Haven't really had time to rest. Like, as in sleep. Which is much needed now. For sure there, bro. My brother there in the chat, Kelly Hilson. Get together for a few brews. Hopefully we'll be celebrating a win there, bro. Celebrating a win would be nice. Or a couple of wins, how about that? Celebrate a singles and a team win. Is this take what you make? I guess you figured that out on the first shot there. It is not. It is not take what you make. He made a good shot there, full cue jump. Just over the edge of the ball, he went and got his break cue and hit it really good. I think he's got to shoot the one ball up table here. And I'll get him on the 6 to the 4. Six, 4, 2, 5. Or he could play the 6-4, then the 5-2. One thing's for sure. He'll be playing the 4 after this ball. That's a pretty good touch. He's okay. He's got more angle than he would have liked, but can make this work. I think what he'll do here is play this with low right spin, go around the 2 ball to play the 2 in the bottom left. I've been wrong before. If he's reaching that much, then that shot is actually a lot tougher. Let's see what he does. Maybe he goes into that stripe near his hand to hold the cue ball. He's going around, yeah. That's a good shot. Oh, and that's for sure, too, Wilbur. We played quite a bit today in the 9-ball teams, but that's a little bit more of a relaxed game just because of the high variable factor. It's not so much pressure, so it's kind of like you just go out there and bang the balls in. Didn't have to focus overly much. Not like these singles events. You're just out there by yourself trying to focus is really, really tough. Nice out from Mr. McKay there. Brings us to our next sponsor ad. JB Cases, the official case of Q Sports Live. Go check them out online. They got their website there, jbcases.com. If you order your case there and use the promo code CSL logo, you get the CSL logo on your case at no cost. And so after the CCS Canadians in Niagara Falls, we'll be in Calgary for the CCS Western Championship, playing at the Acadia Rec Center. If you guys want to get involved in the league, go to Canadian Q Sports website. It's on the bottom of the page there, CanadianQSport.com. All the info you need there, how to join a league. If you want to just enter in the singles, you can do that. Just pay the sanction fee. John Graves antivirus still won't let him on the JB Cases website. Interesting. And Jim, you bring up a great point there, and that's kind of why I'm hoping it'll be played tomorrow. Just be better pool, win or lose. I think the pool would just be higher quality tomorrow. Although pretty good out from Lake there. He's playing good. Let's see if Russ can keep himself in this match with a break and dish himself. So I'm going to watch this rack, guys, and then I'm going to hand the mic over to Ryan. He's going to give you guys the rest of the commentary on this. Excuse me, guys. Definitely losing my voice. Looks like he tried to break out those balls a little more than he did. Wanted that 7 out a little more in the open. I don't think it goes in the side, so he's going to need to move it again or somehow play the 2 and the 4 and get short side on the 7. David Wilson wants to know, did I win last night's tournament? No, we're still watching the end of it here. This is the B-side final. The winner plays me. Not sure if it'll happen tonight, but it looks like it possibly could. And thank you guys for all the good luck wishes. Lemon in water, good for the vocal cords. Yeah, I've been on the water all day too, but maybe should have had some lemon in it. I don't know if that's much of an option here. But definitely on the tail ends of the 4th day of the tournament. It's usually about the time I start to lose my voice because I talk way too much. Oh, he jammed the 1 ball in the side, but he missed the breakout on the 7, and he's right in the jaws of the corner. This could be the beginning of the end here. I mean, if he doesn't get out and he goes down 6-3, it's going to be Lake's break. And he could easily be up 7-3 before Russ gets back, so... Oh, and he's just tying those balls up. Surprising. Surprising. He's going to see if Lake can work it out. I'm pretty sure it's not that bad. I mean, he could shoot the 14 right now, use the 10 to break it out, or he could work these balls down here first. But I think he just play a stop shot here. Take the angle, or you can roll forward and get the opposite angle. They have lemon at every bar, yeah. So, I mean, I could run to the bar and ask for a lemon, but I won't do that. I'll survive for this one more rack. Then I'll hand it over to Ryan. And I'll stop staring at this screen for at least 20 minutes before the next match. Lake made a nice break out there. He's got the balls in the open. Pretty sure we'll see him take a 6-3 lead here. Corona, same as Lemon. Yeah, sure. I think everyone's overly concerned about my lack of voice. It'll be better with just a little bit of rest. Oh, how about that for possibly a huge TSN turning point here, guys? Could be a massive turning point. Feel like that ball had to skid in order to not go in. Like it missed by quite a bit. There have been some balls skid on this table. Yeah, it looked like maybe it did a little bit. See if Russ can punish him. It's a little funny on this ball. There's some traffic here. We'll put a good stroke on this one. And that is indeed a good stroke to get that to come back like that. Very well played for Mr. Whittle there. One more good shot to get this to 5-4. Keep him alive here. Indeed, he does. All right, guys, I'll put up that viewer advantage poster again, and I'm going to hand the mic over to Mr. Epp. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this match. And we'll see you guys, or talk to you guys tomorrow. You guys might see me tonight. But thanks, everyone, for tuning in.
Okay, everybody, I'm going to sit in for a while here just in case they do make Ben play the match tonight. We'll see how long this one takes. They shouldn't, don't think they'll start the final match anytime after about midnight, so. Hey Rick, how you doing? I am dead tired. I can barely keep my eyes open. How you doing, Shirley? Hey, Deborah. Russ has still got some work to do. Nine ball's got no pocket. He's got the cut on the 14, but sending the cue ball around. Not sure if that, I think the 11 goes by the 8 to the top right as we're looking at it. It's just whether he can, if he cuts that 14, whether he's going to clip the 8 ball or not. And then whether he can run into that 1 to maybe clear the pocket for the 9. No, Randy, I'd just come over from playing my match and got my cues packed up and put away and a few questions from some other people and back jump on the mic. Almost 2 a.m. in North Carolina. We're in the Pacific time zone, so it's 10:45. Russ playing a little safe. So, yeah, I'm getting, my alarm goes off at 7 in the morning, and it was 2:30, almost 3 o'clock this morning when we got to sleep. And then didn't sleep that well, so a little under 4 hours sleep. Take 2 Caratum every 2 hours, almost 0 pain. You guys are talking about pain. Sorry, I haven't scrolled on YouTube there. I haven't scrolled back. What pain are you talking about in BioFreeze? I use BioFreeze all the time for my back and my shoulder. And then, John, you were saying something about something or other, a herb or something from the coffee plant that can kill, is it muscle pain? Yeah, I play Randy. We lost out of the B. We're playing in the B division. We lost our match in the qualifier tonight, so that puts us into the final or the regular bracket of the B division. So it'll be a double knockout. But yeah, we play it. I think it's noon. We play tomorrow, but still down here for 8 o'clock in the morning to get this set up and going. Yeah, it'll be play tomorrow, and we'll see. Hopefully, play again on Sunday or play through till Sunday. But this Team 8 Ball is the last event of the tournament, so. I believe it's tomorrow night not till 8 p.m. when Ben plays, so he doesn't play till 8 o'clock tomorrow night. No, David, we lost our match. It was 13-11, I think. And we only gave away about 6 games. So we didn't play that great, but again, that was just the qualifier to see weed out a couple teams and move them up to the A. That was our hope. You go through there, you win, I think it was $400 to win the qualifier. And then you move up and play in the A and play for probably close to $2,000. Yeah, Brandon, the comments are fun. I love them interacting with you guys. So, yeah, we tend to get chatting and reading all the comments. We miss scoring games and. Yeah, I have back issues too, John, and shoulder issues and hip issues. Just falling apart. Jonathan, have good luck in the Scotch doubles event tomorrow. Thanks, Brandon. Oh, Russ, it's really straight here. I'm not really sure what his. Plan was there. I think he was trying to get over far enough to try to play that 9 off the rail, off the one and in. Now he's just going to jump. Rail first, 9 off the one. Look at about a half ball. Eesh. That will probably cost Russ another game. Ball in hand from here. Lake should be out. Yeah, getting old does suck. That was the only tough ball, and with ball in hand, it wasn't very tough. Yeah, he might be. He's drinking water, Russ is, so Kerry, I'm not sure. He looks a little tired, although everybody's here tired. We played a lot. It's been long days. Back and forth, back and forth. 5 and 7 to the bottom right. Ideally, I'd like to leave that 4 for the last ball down for the 8. So you might see him take the 5 or the 7. Well, he's going to draw back off the 5 down for the 8 when he gets there. He's going to leave himself fairly straight here on the 5 ball. He's pretty good. All he needs to do is get back where the cue ball is right now, and he's sitting pretty good. And strokes it all the way back. Very nice, Russ says. It's yours. Russ to break. I'm going to pop up the viewer advantage here, guys. I'm not sure last time Ben had this up, but if you guys want in, we will draw this Sunday night after the finals. $700 shopping spree at any one of our sponsors. Jacoby Q's, Jam Up Apparel, Thumper Jump Break, Brutal Game Gear, JB Cases. It's $20 Canadian. You can e-transfer to qsportslive@gmail.com. If you're outside of Canada and need another method to payment, message our Facebook page or send us an email. We'll get back to you with how you can get in on the draw. You win that, you can get your pool team all brand new shirts. Get yourself a Thumper Jump Break, a Jacoby Black, maybe a new Jacoby Q. Awesome JB case. You can totally design yourself. So if you want in on that, send us an inbox message or just e-transfer. We'll get that. What we'll do is put your name on a ticket, take a picture of it, and send it back to you. We will do the draw live at the end of the tournament. John's had enough off to the showers after this match. What happens if we play the championship match after this one tonight? After you quit smelling. As long as you're smelling in your own house, it's all good. You can keep it there. Wife might not like you, but Jonathan, what's up with Venmo? Billy, who organizes tournaments of this size? Most of the tournaments like this is 40 tables, are done like a provincial or state championship or regional championship by the different leagues. Like this being the Canadian Q Sports British Columbia Championship. So 40 tables, a whole ton of teams and singles players. So the setup was actually myself, David, who you guys might have heard on the mic with Gary. Myself, David, and a few others here set up all the tables with the help of Shannon Benson, High Country Promotions, supplies all the tables. Shannon is a tournament director, but like us at Q Sports Live, we can organize, host, get you tables, and do everything for a tournament like this. We can do it all for you, from supplying tables, tournament direction, streaming, everything. Oh yeah, we haven't even looked at that Venmo, but we're working on some other stuff with our website that might make it a lot easier too. So yeah, we're looking up at a system to we might be able to incorporate with our website, getting it updated and making the payments and everything a whole lot easier. Thanks, Billy. Yeah, these big events like this are awesome to play in. It's sort of like a same feel as like a mini Vegas type of thing. You get in the big bunch of tables in a big room and playing. It's lots of fun. Russ with a game back. I'll throw up some of our sponsors. Prevail Handcrafted Cues. Jerry Pepin, you heard Jerry on the mic with me this morning, I believe it was, for a little while. We'll get him back on in the future here too. Lake to break. Hey, thanks, Kevin, for tuning in. Nice to see you on. What kind of break was that? I missed that. Something got to roll loose, but he did make a ball in the top right. I think it was a 6 ball. And he's got about the 1 or the 4 to shoot. Just give me 1 sec, guys. Got to turn the mic off for a minute. So that's the 3rd poor break in a row, says Joel on YouTube. Surely I hope Russ wins. I need some sleep. Yeah, because if Russ and Ben have to play, they will not be playing tonight. If Lake wins, it's pretty much up to Ben. Doesn't want to play tonight, but if the tournament insists on it being played and Lake wants it played, then Ben's out of luck. I don't want it played tonight. I need some sleep. Jerry is Canadian when he was on. Yep. He is. He spent most of his life in BC here, Cranbrook area. Lives in Calgary. I played on this table. It racked pretty good. I had a couple good breaks on it. Yeah, Lake might as well because teams are playing. Although he's playing on the advanced division, so their teams don't start till tomorrow night. So. You hear the voices, but no screen. Just log back out and back in. Should reload everything there for you, Michael. Hearing the voices in your head, but you can't see anything. Yeah, that's right, Joel. You rack your own, so you can't blame anybody for the bad rack or the bad break. It's all your own doing. Yeah, Deborah, I'm hoping. And again, it's to the point where the tournament too, because we have to have staff in the room, and then the hotel staff have to be around. So I mean, they got a certain time they want us all out of here too. But I mean, the room's still jam-packed full with team play. So, but these guys finish. They want to take a 15 or 20-minute break, and then Ben's got to warm up, and it'd be 2 o'clock in the morning before we're done. So we might just have to record the match if they do that and upload it later. Well, Lake's had to play a bunch more pool today than Ben. Ben's fairly rested. So, but then with the double dip, you got to look into that too. So they're not going to play it to where it goes till 4 or 5 in the morning. If it goes to a double dip by the time they start everything. Because whenever this ends, I bet you the next, if they do play the championship match, it'd be probably half hour, 40 minutes at best before it started. He's left everything wide open. If that 8 ball goes, that 14 does go tight past the 3 ball there, but it does go to this other top left corner up there. So Russ got 12, 13, 15. Looking at taking the 11 here first. He will walk around and look at almost every angle there is. Now, ideally, he wants to take that 14 into the top left. That's where he's might be aiming for off this 15. Kind of like that. Very nice leave. You know, Curtis, I don't know. It'd be when they can fit it in. I mean, with the team play and everything going on, it's hard to say. If we had tables, because again, they don't start till 6 o'clock. So hey, for their teams, they might set up to play at 1 o'clock, something like that. If we have tables for it, that's the other thing. It's going to be jam-packed with team play. It's whether they got an open table, and we'd want it on the stream table. So. Does the side view. I beat you with the side view. That's awesome. I keep forgetting we got the camera sitting right in front of us. What a nice out by Russ. Very nice. Lake goes, it's yours. 6-6. We have a race to 2. Graham Realty, Peter Chow. If you're in the Calgary area looking to buy or sell a house, check out Peter. He's from the Kelowna area out here, or used to be. So lots of people out in the area know Peter. But if you're in the Calgary area looking to buy or sell a house, give him a call. He can help you out. And he's a pool player as well. Loves to support the game. Russ checking that rack. Let's see if he hits a little better than Lake did. Russ usually breaks from the right-hand side of the table here, and just from where he's breaking here, you just got to watch that cue ball. Tends to like hitting the side pocket the odd time. He hit that good. So Russ has got his choice, 13 or that 6. Either one of those cuts in. It's looking 13, looks like. That will just leave him the 11 into this top left. So cue ball thin past that 3 for the 11 in the corner. He'll leave himself for that in the side more than likely. Everything's looking pretty good here for us. The 12 on the side, draw back a touch for the 10 in the corner. Oh, he's going to take the 15. Did he bump the 8s? Looks like it still goes by, maybe a little tighter now into that top. I like that, John. Yeah, you get the handicap of the belly hook. Slow down. Russ not so bad with the left-handed shot here. Very nice run out by Russ. I believe that's 3 in a row for him. And we'll pop up Brutal Game Gear. If you guys are looking for some cool billiard apparel, check them out. BrutalUSA.com. Down in Texas. Just give me 1 second here, guys. I gotta turn the mic off for about 2 minutes and I'll be right back. Lake pondering his options. Hey Sean, how you doing? Yep, that's 11 ball and the 8 ball up there. How do you get that 11 ball out of there? Unless he's gonna, I don't know if he's gonna try here or not. I don't think he's got the angle to come across and over for it. Yeah, he does if you go off the rail, hit it like that. And unfortunately, 11 rolled to where that 6 is covering it for the top right. He does have the 15 to the top left as we're looking. That would have him run into the 7 with the 7 pushing into the 14. Got the 3-5 blocking that 13 from coming to the top left. What place is this for? This is the 3rd place match. Loser gets 3rd. Winner gets to play Ben in the championship. Nice shot. Here's his chance to break that 13 out too. Ben is in the hot seat, yep. I don't quite understand. Why do they have to play Ben twice? No, if Pat, because Ben, it's a double knockout tournament. Ben has not lost yet. He's gone all the way through the A side, waiting for these guys to come around. So, say Russ wins, Russ has to beat Ben twice because it is a double knockout tournament. Ben has not lost yet, so. We got hill action. Winner gets Ben. Here's the significance of the win in the coin toss. You get to break on the hill game. Amazing break, and he parks that cue ball almost in the middle of the table. First glance, thinking the low ball. Hang on a second, guys. Russ will really look the table over here and plan out what he wants to do. 6 ball's tough to get on. He's actually looking maybe at high ball here. Not sure if he's got, maybe start with the 9 if you can see the 9. if not 12 at the bottom end of the table here. 11 does not go by the 9, or sorry, the 1. Only have to play Ben once if Russ, so whoever plays Ben, if Ben wins, it's over. So he's sitting good for the 6 here now. Although he's good on the 2 to draw out for the 5, and he's looking at the 7. Yeah, I don't think they'll make him play the championship tonight. Now, hoping that 7 or the 5 goes. So I don't know if he can see the 2. Now, what does that 7 go? It's past the 5, and can you slop the 5 in off the 2 or by the 2? I don't know. I don't know if you can try that 5 by there or not. Makes them both. There you go. Nice respect from Lake, saying don't even bother shooting that. Thanks for tuning in. I'm not sure if we'll have another match tonight or not. I know all the teams are all done. We will have a stream if Ben's going to play, but I don't think they're going to play, especially with Russ wins. They'll work it out to where they're going to play tomorrow. So we're probably signing off for the night, guys. Thanks for tuning in all day. We'll catch you back here. Play should start around 9 o'clock tomorrow morning Pacific time. If you guys are brand new, first time watching, make sure you've gone and liked our Facebook page, gone to the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button there as well. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.